half this week marked the successful conclusion of the Raja Peace and Development Conference with the signing of a final communique in Juba. These stories and more coming to you in this news bulletin with me, Lasuba Memo, and now the news in detail. The government of Central Equatorial State says Panyume in Morobo County remains under full control of government security forces despite claims by the opposition SPLA-IO that it had captured the area after clashes early on Tuesday. The state government made the announcement in a statement issued by the office of Governor Emmanuel Adil Anthony following a routine security meeting chaired by the governor on Tuesday. The meeting was held after reports of an early morning attack by forces allied to the SPLA-IO. The SPLA-IO had earlier claimed it captured the area after launching an attack. However, according to the State Security Committee, the South Sudan People's Defense Forces have successfully restored control of the area. The state government urged the locals to remain calm as the situation continues to be closely monitored. The State Security Committee also resolved to intensify efforts to remove illegal checkpoints across the state and strengthen monitoring of cattle herders' movements to prevent farmer-herder-related conflicts. Security organs were also directed to sustain operations against criminal gangs operating in major towns including Juba and Yei River counties. In another development, the mayor of Juba City Council and the commissioner of Juba County were instructed to reorganize markets, reopen blocked roads, and continue city cleaning campaigns aimed at modernizing Juba in line with international standards. Additionally, the Commissioner of Juba County, in coordination with the State Ministry of Housing, Land and Public Utilities, were tasked to ensure effective implementation of land allocation processes, including allowing plots to their rightful owners as part of measures to address persistent land grabbing concerns. The Ministry of Petroleum says it is deeply saddened by the untimely death of its colleague, engineer Conte Okot P. Oguaro, who was reportedly shot dead on Monday along the Rock City Customs Road. So far, there has been no official statement detailing the circumstances surrounding the killing. A video that circulated on social media on Monday showed a government-plated vehicle riddled with bullet holes with what appeared to be a driver killed inside the car. Several social media sources later identified the victim as Engineer Kurt, who served as Director General for Pipeline Affairs at the Ministry of Petroleum. In a statement, the ministry did not provide details on how the incident occurred, but described Engineer Kurt as a dedicated and committed professional. It said his service, integrity, and contributions to the ministry and the petroleum sector will be remembered with great respect and gratitude. The leadership and staff of the Ministry of Petroleum extended their condolences to the family, friends, and relatives of the deceased. Citizens of Western Bahar El Ghazal's Raja County from diverse political, ethnic, and social backgrounds have marked the successful conclusion of the Raja Peace and Development Conference with the signing of a final communique in Juba this week. The document was endorsed by the Raja County Commissioner, the Speaker of the State Legislative Assembly, the County Paramount Chief, and the Raja Community Chairperson. Resolutions adopted at the conference focus on strengthening unity, improving education, health, and agriculture, and empowering small-scale traders to take control of the local market. Raja County Commissioner Addison Arcangelo Musa called on leaders at all levels to work together to ensure the effective implementation of the conference resolutions, stressing that cooperation is essential for the overall development of the county. Meanwhile, the Deputy Governor of Western Bahar El Ghazal State, Zakaria Joseph Garang, said the state government will integrate the outcomes of the conference into its action plan. He said that this step reflects the government's commitment to working closely with the people. Meanwhile, the Minister of Transport, Rizik Zakaria Hassan, also welcomed the resolutions, describing them as encouraging and urging all stakeholders to play their role in advancing the development of Raja County. The conference further emphasized the need to adhere to the national mining law in order to properly regulate mining activities and ensure that revenues are used to deliver basic services to the population. This was the second Peace and Development Conference held for Raja County following the first conference convened in 2005. This is iRadio Morning News. On the international stage, Togo has arrested and extradited Burkina Faso's former leader to his home country after authorities in Ouagadougou accused him of plotting to kill his successor, Paul Henry Santiago Damiba, who came to power in a coup in 2022 before himself being overthrown by Ibrahim Traore 8 months later. Is accused by the current regime of masterminding an assassination attempt against Traore. According to the Togolese Justice Ministry, Damiba was handed over to the Burkinabe authorities on Saturday. It says as part of the deal, Burkina Faso promised to ensure physical integrity, dignity and fair trial rights of Mr. Paul Henry Santiago Damiba and the absence of the death penalty. And Malawi's energy regulator has hiked petrol and diesel prices by more than 40%, marking the second time fuel cost gone up in 4 months. In a statement on Tuesday, Malawi Energy Regulator Authority said the fixed pricing system of the previous government was unsustainable and had led to significant losses. President Peter Mutharika, who returned to power last year, has been trying to revive Malawi's ailing economy. However, local commentators said Tuesday's fuel increase could harm the president's efforts and worsen the cost of living crisis for many Malawians. This is our Radio Morning News, and to end this bulletin, here is a recap of the headlines. The government of Central Equatorial State says Panyume in Morobo County remains under full control of government security forces despite claims by the opposition SPLA-IO that it had captured the area after clashes early on Tuesday. The Ministry of Petroleum said it is deeply saddened by the untimely passing of colleague engineer Conte Okot P. Oguaro, who, according to sources, was shot dead on Monday along Rock City Customs Road. And citizens of Western Bar El Ghazal's Raja County from diverse political, ethnic and social backgrounds have this week marked a successful conclusion of the Raja Peace and Development Conference with the signing of a final communique in Juba. That's the end of our Radio Morning News. If there is a story or an event you'd like our radio to cover or report about, please send us a text message at +211 925 287 It's also our WhatsApp number. Follow us on X at iRadio Juba, like our Facebook page iRadio, subscribe to our YouTube channel at iRadio South Sudan. You can also visit our website and listen to us online at www.iradio.org. Stay tuned for news in Arabic at 8 o'clock.